Hey, what's up, YouTube? YYC Cop It's Andrew here as usual. Sorry I haven't been around lately, just been really busy getting some stuff done, but we're back. Gonna preview the Wolves game, but before we do that, just gonna talk very shortly about the United game. I am gonna do another video with my analysis on that, but just really quickly, 2-0 at Anfield against the old rival, the one that gets our blood boiling. I think obviously, it's great, amazing to win that game, and we put in one hell of a performance. But I think the big takeaway from that is 2-0 really didn't flatter that game. That scoreline didn't flatter it at all. Obviously, the miss by Salah, the miss by Mane, the other shot where De Gea kicked his leg out, made a save. The goal ruled out from the Virgil van Dijk foul. We'll get into whether or not that is or shouldn't be or shouldn't be a foul. Actually, let me know in the comments below before I get that other video done. And then obviously Genie offside, Henderson hitting the post. Really, that game could have been 4 or 5, 6-0. United had a couple of chances, but never really seemed like they were going to do anything with it. The one big takeaway from that game, and one thing that I personally have now looked at, and even for myself, it's taken let a little bit go, was the fans after that Salah goal. And it echoed through into the pub with us in Calgary here, just singing that we're going to win the league, and now you're got to believe us. I think that if there was ever going to be a possibility of Liverpool dropping points and then continuing to drop points, it was going to be that game, that Man United at home. It didn't happen. And really and truthfully, it was a very controlled performance. It was a very mature, very professional performance against our biggest and most bitter rival. Even me now, I haven't been able to say it really out loud to anyone. Obviously, by myself, I've been thinking about it in the back of my head, and we're going to win the league. And even now, you still feel a little bit of hesitation in saying it, but it was nice to see that release from the fans and see the fact that we're actually now starting to enjoy this. As much as I say starting to, because I think in the back of everybody's mind, there's the Gerrard slip, there's the 97 points last year, all these close calls that just never really made it, and it seemed like this was part of the destiny of our club for a while. And Jurgen Klopp's changed that. So that's all I'm going to say on it now. Leave some comments for me in the section below, and just let me know sort of the things that you want to touch on in that United video, and hopefully get that up within a couple of days. On to Wolves. The last real big test for the next little while in the Premier League. Wolves away here in Calgary. It's a 1 p.m. kickoff. It's going to be at the Cat and Fiddle, the same place it always is, 540 16th Street. Go down, check it out, come see your fellow Reds. It is a blast. I do have some videos that I will put up just of us celebrating and having a good time, singing along. It's very much the place to go watch the game. The only place in Calgary really worth going and spending time with all your fellow Reds. Wolves away is a difficult game. Wolves have got a heck of a team. What Nuno Espirito Santo has done with that squad and with that team is amazing. They've got some very good talent in Nunez and Adama Traore. Connor Cody defensively does very well. Liverpool lad, whether in the back of his mind he's really going to ruin our unbeaten streak or not, never know. But he's a professional, and he's going to put in a professional performance. And that's as soon as that whistle goes to start, as soon as the ball's touched at the beginning of kickoff, he's going to be out there to try to win for his squad. So, yeah, I think the other thing too, the last time we played him, we won 1-0. It was a tough game at Anfield. We definitely had to work for it, and they didn't play Traore. So now he's coming back into the lineup, and whether you like him or not, he is an extremely talented player, and since being with Wolves and working with Nuno there, they've definitely got a bit better. He's gotten a bit better. Going forward, his finish, he's completed the most dribbles and completed the most and attempted the most or the second most in the Premier League this year. So he's obviously a very, very good player, and he does cause that threat. And by the way, I said Nunez, I meant Neves. I'm not going to redo this video for that. So I meant Neves, not Nunez. Anyway, so yeah, it's going to be one of those games where, you know, we're going to have to work for it from the very beginning. You know, I don't expect Wolves to take anything off us. You know, they do have the possibility for a draw, but a defeat, to be honest, the only team I think that can possibly beat us this season is City, and even that's looking less and less likely as time goes on. So yeah, there's quite a bit there. They are a very good counterattacking team. And, you know, obviously with the way we play and our fullbacks bombing forward, it does sort of leave us exposed for that. But, you know, our midfield seems to cover up, and the pace that we have between Virgil van Dijk and Joe Gomez really makes it quite difficult for anybody to get that momentum and beat our center backs to the ball. That being said, it's always a threat. Going into that, I really think we're largely going to play almost the exact team we had out against Manchester United. I think the only difference we could possibly see is Oxlade-Chamberlain coming out or Henderson. And I know Henderson's been probably our best player for the last 5, 6, 7 games. Most likely just putting in a captain's performance, very professional. All over the pitch, running like crazy. It's only for that reason I think we could see him come out and see Fabinho slot in there and give him a bit of a break, because obviously we're going to need him for the Champions League. And I think right now we have this ability, with it being Shrewsbury at the weekend, that we can give players a little bit of a rest. They'll get a rest in that game, so that's why I don't think you'll see the likes of Mane, Salah, Firmino, anybody coming out of there. I just think it might be Henderson to make room for Fabinho in this game, and just let him have that full week off just to recover. He has had some issues with his feet or his ankles, or it's something along those lines, where it was a constantly occurring injury. Going into the lineup, as I said, I'm going to say it's pretty much largely unchanged from that original game, or the game against Manchester United. I think you're going to see Robbo, you're going to see Van Dijk, you're going to see Gomez, you're going to see Trent, Alisson in goal. Obviously, 7 consecutive clean sheets in the Premier League. Gomez-Van Dijk partnership is just back to what it was at the beginning of the 18-19 season. Where he just came in before he got injured, and they just looked unbreachable. So nice to see him back in form. As I said, I think Fabinho slots into that midfield. So I think the midfield I'd like to see, and I think we're going to see, will be Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Ox. Could be Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, either one. I don't really care, because I think they're going to get a rest in that Shrewsbury game anyway. Up front, Salah, Mane, Firmino, Salah, whichever way you want to look at it, left to right, right to left. And going up against a very good, a very pacey, and a very intelligent Wolves side. A lot of the stuff that Ruben Neves, they just make some very, very intelligent moves, very intelligent passing. Defensively, they're very well organized defensively. They give up chances that you can find ways to get through them. I just think it's going to be one of those ones where they're going to sit back and leave like Traore up there and hope that they can just pick off a pass here and there and send it up the field. I just, maybe I'm being a little bit naive. Maybe I'm just overconfident. I just don't see anybody being able to beat us. I don't really see anybody even getting a draw off of us at the moment. But, Wolverhampton Stadium, the fans are very much behind the team. As I said, Nuno Espirito Santo's got them playing some gorgeous football at the moment. Very disciplined, very hardworking team. So we're in for a fight. It's almost like a fighter in a lower weight class who's like the top of that weight class, jumping up and fighting the fighter in the top of that weight class as well. And that's an easy way to look at it. It would be, it's just you are the best of that lower weight class, but you're going up against the best of that upper weight class. And the difference is there, where you do have the possibility for that knockout punch or that submission, but if that other fighter is even, if they're having a good day, not even just a great day, but a good day, you're in for some trouble. But there's always that possibility. So again, just another exciting game to look forward to. Just another one of these Liverpool games this season where, as a fan, we just have to sit back and now we can finally enjoy it. I think that was a big thing with that Manchester United victory, is that we got past that banana skin. We got past that rival, the only team to take points from us the entire season. And I think it was just after that, just collectively, there was this sigh of like, okay, I can believe now. I can say it. I'm going to tell my friends. I'm going to maybe mock one of my Man United friends a little bit more. And just more about us actually being in that position. We are going to win the league. It is a matter of when, not if now. And we do have the possibility here to smash an absolute abundant amount of records. We could have the highest points total. We could beat the Invincibles record. We could win the Premier League earlier than any team in history. I think it was like April 18th or 19th, something that I think it was the 99 Manchester United team won it back then. So there's all these records. So obviously we can't get too carried away. We still need that drive. We still need that hunger because we are seeing something special. And I posted a video on my Twitter there just of Jurgen Klopp when he joined, and he just said, in 4 years, like, we're going to win titles, we're going to win a trophy. And he was right. And he said, if not in 4 years, then 5 years for sure. At that time, it just sounded like one of those things managers say, but it's living proof. This Liverpool side is special, ladies and gentlemen. It's never, what we're seeing right now has never been witnessed in any of the big five leagues across Europe. Like, this is unfounded. This is unprecedented. This is just the best time to be alive as a Liverpool supporter. Let it go. Have some fun with it. Enjoy it. We're going to win the league. It's just get behind the team, the smiles, the enjoyment. I walked in. We live in Canada, obviously, and most of the people watching this video are from Canada. But I went out the other day after the game, and I still had my scarf around my neck and had my jersey on, and I walked in. I was going grocery shopping on my way home, and I walked into the grocery store, and I had a little kid that was walking past. He had a Liverpool hat on, and he looks up and he gives me a big smile. His dad came over and said hello, and there was a Manchester United fan standing over in the corner and looked over and just looked down and shook his head. This is what we are. We've always been one of the biggest clubs in the world. And it's just now with the success, there's a whole new breed of fans that are coming in. And I think that's what people need to understand too. We have a whole new breed of fans, younger fans that maybe have never, their parents weren't Liverpool fans, or their grandfathers, their uncles, whatever. But they're playing soccer here in Canada, and they're watching Liverpool, and they're seeing this team and hearing stories about this team that are just doing things that are unheard of. This builds us for the future, and I know a lot of people who were Liverpool fans, or their parents were Liverpool fans, and they're a little bit younger, and they didn't really get to know any of the Liverpool stuff, the 2005 Champions League, any of the Premier League wins prior to 1990. Well, it wasn't Premier League back then, but any of the titles prior to 1990, this stuff wasn't around for them. So let's kick back, let's enjoy this, let's celebrate with everybody around us, and just have some fun with this, because we are witnessing history. Anyway, this video went a little longer than I wanted to. Guys, hit that subscribe button, smash the like button. I'm going to try to get some more of these out going forward here, so I do apologize for the lack of content, but best believe I am going to have more coming out. Come on, you Reds. You'll never walk alone. We'll talk to you guys soon.